What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Tyler here. I have Jose back with me again. He was a big part of our AFC and NFC prediction videos for the NFL. NFL season starting this week, and I couldn't be more excited. We got a passionate football fan with us here, Christian C.
What's up with him, baby?
Oh no.
What's up with him, baby?
Cover that up, ASAP.
Big fan of the channel over here, big time football fan, and just kind of wanted to know what you guys think and what real football fans think about our AFC and NFC predictions. You got any thoughts for us today?
Your NFC video was literally the worst video on YouTube. And I wish you would take it down, honestly.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's the biggest issue with the video in your
I don't even know where to
I
start.
could already know where he's going with that tattoo.
I would say...
Let's try to leave that to the end. Let's try to leave that to the end.
Okay. I will say that the Eagles, 12-4, garbage. I will say that Seattle, 6 wins, I believe. He said
He's got a lot to do.
6 wins.
He's
got
got
a lot.
6 wins in the video.
I mean, as a Niner fan, though.
So,
I
as
get
a
it.
Niner fan, what would your rebuttal for Seattle being at 6 wins? What makes you think they're going to do so poorly this
So
season?
poorly? I'm just not a believer in the weapons that they have. I do like the offensive line. I retract with my statement from that. I think I did
Has
realize that
improved.
they were a little bit stronger than what I thought. But Rashard Penny, not first round, but it's safe to say that he's not anything what we expected yet. Maybe he breaks out. No real weapons. Who they have? DK Metcalf.
Chris Carson.
Okay, I'm talking weapons from the receiving core.
So Chris Carson isn't a weapon, okay. Go ahead.
Receiving
No,
core.
I'm sorry.
Receiving core. Who they have? David Moore as their number 2.
Unproven.
Tyler Lockett, which I do like, very elusive, who could create a big play. That's one. Who else do they have? DK Metcalf. Always have injury problems in college.
Yeah.
Inconsistent, very athletic, but still. Chris Carson did have a great season last year.
But since we did make the video, you got to keep in mind too, Jadeveon Clowney is now a part of the Seattle Seahawks. Should improve the defense. Not going to put him on Legion of Boom level, but
Not
they
even
are going to
close.
be
Why?
They are going to be one of the better.
What do you
defenses
mean,
in the league.
why?
What do you mean?
Tell me who's a part of Legion of Boom. Cam Chancellor, gone. Earl Thomas, gone. Richard Sherman, gone.
Cliff Averill,
Gone.
They're all gone.
They're
but
all
that
gone.
doesn't mean that they're not consistently making moves to rebuild that
So they're not there
defensive
yet, though.
dynasty.
Of course,
There's
yes.
no
What do you
way
mean
They're not there yet.
Ziggy Ansah,
Injuries. Who else? Injury problems.
Jadeveon Clowney,
9 sacks
Bobby Wagner,
on
the
the
best
others.
linebacker on the fucking planet
Oh,
ever.
yes, I agree with that. Ever?
Ever.
Naming the better linebacker than
All time.
Then
Stop,
Bobby
stop.
Wagner.
Okay, stop.
He's only been in the league 7 years.
Stop. That's how you know he's delusional.
I'm
That's
not
how you know he's
I'm just
delusional.
saying, okay, man.
Okay.
I'm delusional.
All right. Please continue with your guys' defense. Who?
Shaquille Griffin, Shaquem Griffin.
Shaquem,
they're
stop.
young, but I don't think they're terrible.
Shaquille, the corner is good. He's good.
Okay, so the main thing is here, you took issue to the 6-10 statement. What do you think a realistic season for the Seahawks?
Realistic,
this year?
please.
11
realistic.
wins. They're gonna win 11 games.
11 games.
Yeah,
Winning that,
they're
winning
gonna
the
beat
division, or?
They're gonna clean up your division.
Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati.
So keep in mind,
Pittsburgh.
Seattle plays Pittsburgh, Baltimore,
He's saying
Cleveland,
they're gonna
Cincinnati.
sweep Pittsburgh
No way.
and Cleveland
No way.
and Baltimore, who's still
Yes.
solid. You
They're
know?
going to beat Baltimore.
Solid.
And Cincinnati.
Baltimore.
They can
Also,
split that division.
it also depends where they play. Here, let me check
can
that
split
real
the
quick.
division.
I'm pretty sure.
They play Pittsburgh. They play in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
They do.
That's not happening. No.
Baltimore at Seattle.
So
Earl
11-5,
Thomas's
does that get them a
comeback.
division win? Are they beating out the
11-5?
Rams this year?
They are gonna win. The closest is gonna be the Rams are gonna win 10 games. They're gonna split the Seattle series.
So what do you think a realistic season for the Niners is? Who Jose did have better in the video.
They'll win 9 games. They're gonna come up short. They won't even be in the wild
I respect
card
that. I
discussion.
respect that. No, I
They're not
honestly
even gonna be in
respect
the
that.
wild card discussion. I don't feel
At
like
9
this year.
games, not in discussion.
No.
What's the wild card going to be at?
10
It's gonna
wins.
be Detroit is gonna make the wild
Detroit.
card.
Detroit?
Why is this such a shock?
Because Matthew Stafford. I love Matthew Stafford, but he's
Okay.
I
not.
don't know that he has the
Detroit
help.
half
and
of what you-
Chicago are gonna be the wild
Chicago-
cards out of the
Oh
NFC.
my God.
No, Chicago's
know.
a debate, but so you're saying three teams from the North are going to make it?
So then you must be taking a lot of
No.
issue to the Vikings then, who I did predict would win the
Oh my
NFC
God.
North, correct?
I love the Vikings,
But they're not making.
But
I
they're
the
hate the
best team in the
Packers.
division.
I hate the Packers. And I believe in the NFC video, Jose picked the Packers to win 10 games. They're going to win 6.
6 this year. They won 6
They're
last
Why?
year.
Tell me why, please.
Because Aaron Rodgers is going to get hurt in game 4.
I mean, we can't assume he's injuries. We can't.
They're going to...
In a way, you kind of
We can't assume injuries.
I'm not assuming he is going to. That's the thing. Is
We
like,
cannot assume
That's why
that
this
a
video
player-
is different. I'm laying out the big facts, dude. Like your last NFC video was like basing everything off of last year,
It's
but
not basing-
you have to take everything historically, how things have happened. How have things happened for the Green Bay Packers? Aaron Rodgers gets hurt every single year. Week 4 at Chicago, Monday night, Khalil Mack is gonna break his leg, dude. I swear to God, it's gonna happen.
Oh my god, I can't.
I swear. No, I'm not. It's like I'm not like a visionary or something. I'm just
You gotta keep in
historically
mind-
speaking, Aaron Rodgers always gets hurt.
Nope, don't listen.
That's the game. He never finishes a full season. When was the last time he played 16 games?
I can't give you that answer.
I can't
honestly.
give you that
But
answer either.
you got to keep in mind the previous years there was like legit. You can count like 1 or 2 games that the offensive line actually played. Every single like the starters on the
single
offensive
snap.
line played started that game. Like it's probably only on one end in the past 5 years. This year everyone's healthy.
For now.
For now, yes, for now.
For now.
And they have a good running game now in Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams. They have Devontae Adams, who's arguably a top 5 receiver. I don't know if he is.
According to literally everybody except for the stats.
but for this, who Devontae Adams?
Yeah. So like
okay.
literally,
Okay,
like
okay,
in
okay.
fantasy
We're not
leagues,
arguing
we're
that.
not talking fantasy.
We're not arguing that. Okay, I'm just saying it's arguable.
What
he's
has he
a top
done?
5. Okay, I'm not saying he's a top
We're not
5.
arguing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What
he's an
has
arguable-
Devontae Adams done?
Okay,
He's
okay.
a top 5 wide receiver.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Are
Go
you
ahead.
for 100% top 10 receiver? Okay, we'll say that, right?
Right.
Jimmy Graham, your ex Seattle Seahawk. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then that defense is younger and faster. They did lose Mike Daniels, which sucks. That's a huge loss.
Yeah.
But
To
they're
Clay Matthews.
Detroit.
Clay Matthews.
To Detroit. To Christian's
To
point.
the Rams.
Mike Daniels went
Mike
to the,
Daniels went to Detroit.
No, Clay Matthews to the
Clay
Rams.
Matthews to the Rams. Yes, but their corners and their secondary, which was a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're both. They're 2 of their corners are both first-round talents that they drafted. I think last year, both of them, Jerry Alexander and Josh Jackson.
Am I allowed to
And-
drink beer on YouTube?
Go for
ahead. They're gonna get some more experience, experience is really important in the NFL, especially in the secondary. You know.
My biggest point for me, while we're on the NFC North, before we move on, I'm going to take, in a division where a lot of it does bank on injuries because they are all so close, I'm going to take the most well-rounded team. Kirk Cousins, a solid quarterback,
Yep.
better than Mitch Trubisky. Minnesota has the defense, Dalvin Cook coming back, and probably the best receiver tandem in the league. Aside from the Eagles, Vikings,
Roster-wise?
NFC North there, and what would you say the next biggest issue with the list was?
The Niners. The Niners.
The Niners.
Always.
Okay.
I always have a problem with the Niners
Alright.
because they literally have done nothing except lose 2
No.
NFC championship games in the last 10 years, go to a Super Bowl and get blown out.
Blown out. We lost by 4, I think it was.
The
That-
exact same pass. I don't even want to get into the Super Bowl. It was terrible. The lights go out suddenly, like magically. The
It
lights
just
go
so
out.
happened.
Like,
We can't control that. You know, they
I guess.
fought back in the game, lost by 4
Yeah.
off a questionable call, which, well, of course, it's all hypothetical, but it sucks. Should have 6 rings, by the way.
So while
Anyways.
we're talking about Seattle Niners, let's go back to the NFC
Okay.
Championship game of what was it 2014?
What's the point? Why do we go back to that?
2014.
I mean,
I
if
just
he
wanna
wants to
hear the thoughts.
revisit it, I'm more than willing.
I mean, if it happened, you know,
Navarro
Kaepernick.
Bowman broke his leg. Like, it was
Oh, that
brutal.
was huge.
It was brutal.
That was huge. That was a fumble too. I remember that now.
It was a fumble.
That was a fumble. At the
But
goal
you
line.
guys got the ball back the very next play, so I was like, okay, that's karma.
That was a fumble. I
It
do
was a
remember that.
fumble. Yep.
I don't remember the very next play. I honestly don't. So I'm not
Navarro Bowman ended up with the ball on the ground with a broken leg, and they called it Seattle ball.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
even
remember
I
that.
was like,
I don't remember the
fuck
following
that.
play you're talking about. That we got the ball
Yeah.
back. I don't remember.
So
that.
the following play, you guys got the ball back. We fumbled.
But it was on the goal line. right? Like it was,
Yeah.
I don't remember if you guys scored
it's
it,
Super
honestly.
Bowl.
Okay,
Well, enough
okay.
revisiting the past. Let's talk about this year.
Okay.
NFC season's coming up. I know I brought it up, so I take blame there. But looking forward to this season, what would you say your biggest predictions are? Who are you high on? Who are you sold
in the
on?
NFC? I know everybody is really high on the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm really interested, and I would love to hear in
I
the
think
comments.
there's too many question marks. As weird as it
In the
sounds.
comments, I would love to hear any sort of justification. Amari Cooper, everybody's really big on him.
Unproven.
Dealing with plantar fasciitis, which I had actually when I was 22,
What is that?
Injury
20
expert.
years ago, and it hurts, dude. And he surgically had it repaired. He's a mess. It's the same injury that Greg Olsen had for the Panthers. How has that worked out for him?
He's been out for
The
a while.
foot injury, you always hear just foot injury. That's
Especially
the
for a
injury that he
receiver,
has.
making cuts.
So Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott has not yet signed. I don't believe that he is going to.
Is
before
Dak
week
Prescott
4.
the truth? We don't know. That defense is
Right.
still young. Some could say they overperformed last year in the playoffs and late in the season. We don't know how.
Did we expect them to reach
to
that
reach-
level again?
yes.
That's very fair to say.
And I think that division, like I said previously, is tighter than what most people think. There's a more talent spread out this year.
My other issues, your praise on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tell me where.
I
Oh,
hate them. I hate them.
I'm starting to catch a trend here. Teams that you don't
I
like,
hate them, dude.
you have low expectations for. Okay, no, I seriously want to get back to my Niners.
Carson
though.
Wentz has literally
I
done
seriously
nothing.
wanna get back to
like
Niners.
Carson
Keep in
Wentz
mind,
had
guys,
like
keep
4
in mind,
games.
every conversation between these two is going to link back to Seattle, San Francisco.
No, I seriously want to get back to my Niners.
Okay, maybe, but no. At the same time.
Okay, you said 9. I'm sorry, but I need to get back to my. Oh, I'll finish. I'll say why I like
No,
the
you said
Eagles.
10 games for Philadelphia. 10 and 6.
12 games. I think.
12 games.
Oh, 12 and 4.
Yes, they're-
Super Bowl favorites.
No, they're not the favorites, but I said they were my Super Bowl pick. And their roster, from offense to defense, I think it's probably one of the top in the NFL, probably besides the Patriots. Their quarterback, ex-MVP. Don't say Seattle,
Defense.
please. What about their defense?
You said top defense and offense.
It is a top defense.
They do have a top 10 defense, top 10 offense. That's fair to say.
What?
What are you arguing? Like,
What rankings are you looking at?
Looking
Well-
at just the performances over the last few years with Carson Wentz in the lineup, has been an elite offense.
Fine, he was
Okay.
a MVP until he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they added Jordan Howard, who is getting 1,000 yards every single season, which they were missing.
Right.
They're
now, with these discussions, I've seen a recurring theme too. Injuries are, the biggest question mark. Jimmy Garoppolo, Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers. But what would you say, injuries aside, who's your safest pick to come out of the NFC?
I feel like
I'm ready to laugh. Don't say Seattle, please. Don't say Seattle.
We're talking Super Bowl picks now?
Safest
No,
pick.
safest pick to come out the NFC.
The safest pick.
Safest pick, yes.
Everything that's happened over the weekend and everything that's changed.
Yes.
Because things have changed from your guys' last
Definitely,
NFC
there have been some
video.
Oh no,
Trades,
he's
some
already
releases.
saying Seattle pretty much for
I
that.
don't want to
Jadavion.
say Seattle, but I have to only because of their schedule. Like, we're not taking strength of the schedule into consideration. So we do play the AFC North,
Very-
which is a
very
tough
tough,
division,
very
but
tough.
we're playing the Niners twice, which are both
Oh my
gimme
god.
games for
We
us.
beat you guys last year with
Oh,
our
wow!
former
You guys
string
finally
quarterback.
beat us after we beat
Okay.
you 10
I
times
don't
straight?
care about the 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you don't care about the 10 times straight.
No.
You care about last year
Yes,
that you
because
beat
that
us
was
by a
most
field
recent.
goal. I
Yes,
got
with
it.
our third string quarterback. Keep that in mind. Keep that
Which
in mind.
should be your first string quarterback, but we're not.
Oh
That's
my, why? Because
that's-
he's a better person, you say.
Nick Mullins is a better quarterback than Jimmy
Why?
Garoppolo.
Tell me,
On
please tell
every
me
level,
why.
Mullins is a
because
better
we haven't
quarterback
seen
than
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hold on, guys. I need you to listen to this one here. Go ahead.
Please tell me
No,
why.
we're-
No.
okay.
Please tell me why Nick Mullins is better.
I'm
than
going
Jimmy
to tell you
Garoppolo.
why Seattle Seahawks are going to win the
I'll
Super
even get out the
Bowl,
way
and-
for this one.
And the Philadelphia Eagles aren't even going to be fucking close. They're going to win 9 games, and it's going to be a disappointing year. Jordan Howard is garbage. Miles Sanders is their only saving grace. They don't have a wide receiver. to
They have
speak of.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh wow, that
That's
hasn't
Nelson
caught
Chandler
over.
on a contract year.
Alshon Jeffrey has not caught more than 700 yards passing
He had
in 4
injury
years.
problems, and he got suspended with the
Okay,
Bears.
so
in his
but
final
you're
year.
still like you still have to move the
So
ball
tell
down
us
the
why
field.
Seattle's your pick overall.
Seattle's my pick because it's kind of a dark horse pick.
toughest to fit. One of the
Like I don't
toughest
always
divisions
pick
in
Seattle to
football,
be
too.
honest to come out of the NFC, but I feel like their defense has gotten incredibly more.
Athletic, because they did get a lot more athletic. And
Well, I mean,
versatile
Ziggy
with
Ansah,
Ziggy and
Jadeveon Clowney, Bobby Wagner, like you can't really like that pass rush is just insane. So like if you keep opposing quarterbacks on their toes,
Right.
like they're gonna make errant throws. They're gonna get nervous, like especially Jimmy Garoppolo, who looks fucking nervous even against second string defenses.
When did he play against
Things
second?
they
When
do.
did he play against
Oh my
second
god,
string defenses?
I don't know.
He hasn't
Probably
played
should.
against.
So in summary, let's go around here and say Super Bowl pick. We got Seattle. Jose, what's yours?
I'm sticking with my gut, Philly.
Philly.
My Super Bowl.
And we actually have $20 on this bet.
Okay,
so
and
it's
I'll
not
make a
hard.
live bet. I'll bet you right here
Right here.
that
Let's hear
the
bet is on the
49ers, San Francisco 49ers, will win more games than the Seattle Seahawks.
I will bet my vehicle on that.
I'll bet-
I will give
okay.
you my pink slip on
I'll
my
give you a
vehicle.
$50 bet right here.
Like you don't actually see what I
Okay.
drive right now. But
Okay, no, for real. $20 then. $20.
I'll bet you $100.
$100.
That Seattle will have a better record than the San
Okay, and
Francisco
if they tie,
49ers. I have no problem doing that.
I'll do that right here.
I think
$100.
right here.
Right
On
here,
YouTube,
look.
so that makes it real, right?
What's that?
I mean, it's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
So we can
Okay.
date back to this later in the
$100.
future. Hope you guys look forward to this NFL season. Glad we got to see some very interesting takes.
What about our AFC picks?
AFC picks.
His AFC picks suck too. That's why I'm here. I drove 30 minutes away from my house to talk about
It's
the
like
video
11
that
minutes
he did.
tops.
I think we should do that in a future video.
Let's go for it real quick. AFC. Who
Okay.
you
I
got?
think
AFC?
the Houston Texans, bro.
Who else is coming out of that division?
That's-
Andrew Luck is retired.
Now,
Nick Foles, like I understand Nick Foles is, but there's a clear cut the best team in that division.
which is the
I didn't pick
Houston Texans.
Yes, I didn't pick.
Out of the AFC, that's who you're picking.
No,
to
I
represent
didn't
the
pick.
AFC in
No,
the
I did
Super
not.
Bowl.
Never
Who
said
do
that.
you have
Yes,
out
you
of the
did.
AFC?
I did not pick. I did not say that the Texans would make the Super Bowl.
Who do you have?
That's very tough right now. I got to go with the Patriots.
So you got Patriots against the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Yes, I
Super
do.
Bowl
Rematch.
How do you think Josh Gordon is going to fare?
How do you think Julian Edelman is gonna fare? How do you think Sony Michel is gonna fare? How do you,
Whoa.
Weapons.
Hey, I've never seen him like this. He's very heated and very upset.
How do you feel James White is gonna fare? How
Is
do you
it-
feel
Real quick,
Demarius Thomas is gonna read?
We got time constraints. You got New England
Philly
against
and-
Philly.
yes.
You got Seattle against
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
rematch?
Okay, from
Fuck the
2005.
Steelers.
I like
Seattle
it. I
against
love it.
Pittsburgh.
Hey,
Okay.
You know who came out on top the first one? I'm gonna have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles as well. Can't argue with Carson Wentz in the lineup. That's what I went with in the first video. Out of the AFC, I have to go with the. This is a real tough one, man. I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs versus Eagles.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Oh,
Should
yeah,
be an
I
interesting
don't-
season. Hopefully, we can date back, have our guests back on to argue some more. But I appreciate you guys' time. Hope you have a good one. Don't forget to check out my AFC and NFC prediction videos that Jose helped me out with. Check out previous videos, subscribe, and like this video. Appreciate you guys. Have a
Don't
good
forget
one.
to comment.